All right. I'm absolutely dying of boredom here. And I need something to do. I don't have I don't have any aquarium work to do today, which is typically what I do on the weekends. Um, but I don't have any of that to do today, uh so I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Say a prayer for us, MS. I say a prayer every day for you guys. Thoughts and prayers every morning. As I reached a level of boredom that I just can't get past. Like there's too little time left in the day in order to be able to do something major. So I've got the gym at 2 o'clock, which gives me about 37 minutes to do something, and I don't feel like making another video. Um, but you guys have really enjoyed the last couple of videos. I was talking to ChatGPT because I go over the scripts after I'm done every single time. Like I'll go over the transcripts, and it told me that my metaphor for choosing to fall into the abyss could be marked as harmful. And I was like, if falling into an abyss causes you to find an abyss to fall into, then you didn't need my channel to tell you to fall into the abyss. The way I see it. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and answer any questions you guys have, or and just sit here and stare at this background image that was created by ChatGPT and then actually put into the flesh by Kriya AI. If you guys are wondering why there hasn't been any more green women on the channel lately, it's because it eats up my budget for generating random pictures. So I generated like 3 or 4 of them and it wasted my entire month's budget. I feel guilty for you or anybody doing live because it doesn't even make money. Um, just waste time. Money is what all we proles need. Yeah, I agree. I don't make any money from doing live streams at all. That's why I don't do them very often unless I'm fishing or just outside and I'm trying to kill time. So you just kind of like I'm just killing the time between this and then going to the gym. After the gym, I make a video. Um, Tomorrow, I'll probably just be getting back from hiking at this hour. Planning on being out there on the trail for at least a couple hours tomorrow morning. I only like going hiking when everyone else is at work. So going hiking on the weekends or on holidays is pointless because everyone and their sister wants to be outside right now in Arizona. Like yesterday, you guys saw me live streaming from the Tempe Town Lake. It was just, I don't like being around that many people. So, what's up, Tomcat? Uh, I'm just sitting here waiting, killing some time, hoping to take some questions or maybe answer something on here. Just kind of, just, I have just over half an hour. Hey, Jennifer C. I think we should be friends in real life. Hello, fellow Proles. Uh, I think it would be neat to hear your like real struggles. Because I couldn't imagine being your age and still living at home and having my parents tell me things like put me in timeout or tell me that I have to pay my rent. Okay, cool. Just figured I'd say what's up to you. Thanks for stopping by, Tomcat. Um, the idea of since I haven't lived at home since I was 16, that's when my mom disappeared from my life. When people are like old, like when they have a job and you're still living at home, it seems so cruel. Currently dealing with a garbage boss and trying to change jobs. It's worse than I thought, Jennifer. No raise again for next year. Yep, no raise. That's 4 years in a row with no raises. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Last year was even worse. They were so nitpicky. Like, you just don't get it. It's like you're running a skeleton crew and then you're still giving him the shaft. You should move to Scottsdale. Um, I can't afford to live here. Funny how the price of everything goes up except the price of labor. Yeah, it is funny how labor that generates all the profit is something that's considered low. It's either that or the street, so I have to put up with the lack of freedom. Oh my gosh. I just couldn't imagine my parents, like a grown man going to a job and having your parents put you in timeout because you were rude, or you having a temper tantrum at home and your parents trying to disown you. Joe, what's up? Joe, G.I. Joe. Yeah, I can't find anything to watch on the internet. I don't want to go to the rock gym again today. Mama Cat loved it too. I'd live in my car, but I'm afraid it'd fall apart. It's the mobile home that you really can't count on. It's like I love when people say I'm not homeless and they're living in a van or a car. I mean, yeah, I was at the park today, a couple hours ago, and I could hear kids in the back seat where the parents were. There was a family of five living inside of a sedan. And I was like, and I couldn't see inside. I could just hear the little kids' voices like carrying over into the wind because they had the windows partially open in the front, but I couldn't really see in the back. Like it was too dark in the back to see, so I think they blacked out the windows or something so people wouldn't look inside. Let's see. I have a coworker that lives in his Ford Explorer. Not sure how he's surviving. It's cold here in Ohio. Yeah, he's 60 by the way. He's 60? Oh Lord. There's a guy that down the street that works at Taco Bell and lives in his car. And I'm like, yikes. That's really terrible. I mean, but a whole family living inside of a passenger car? I've been laid off since March 17th, hustling my side jobs and still got my house. We really don't need the system. We can make our own way. Matt Foley from SNL knew the future of most of humanity. You're going to be living in a van down by the river. Epic Economist's latest video is about people living in storage units due to unaffordable rent. Oh, the Epic Economist. I wish he would stop doing what he's doing. I don't like the turn in his material to just rehashing TikToks. I don't think that adds any value. I like it. He needs to spend more time like on his own content. Like I don't like that. I don't like. To me, it seems lazy what he's doing. Has anyone heard from John lately? From uh, the guy who used to um, what was this called? Going my own way. Yeah, I'm surprised that the Epic Economist was a real guy. I thought he was just an AI voice. It did sound that way. Epic Economist definitely sounded like he was a phony channel. But I guess he's just making enough money so that he can just, give the middle finger to society over and over again. I don't know how I discovered the Epic Economist, but I know that he's gotten lazier in his content. Like, I remember when he used to actually make good videos, and now it's just ripping off TikToks. Today's my birthday, MS is streaming. It's gonna be at least a decent day for once. Yeah. Maybe you're an AI voice, MS. How would we ever know? Um, hmm, that's a good question. I have no idea how you would know. I could be, but then again, there's no way that I could use a happy excuse me. I couldn't be an AI voice if I'm live streaming like at the park. I could use a voice changer here, but if I'm live streaming into my cell phone at the park, so I think I get a pass on that one. Oh, Hal. Welcome, Hal. Hal 9000 space computer. Oh, would you ever do a face reveal like the Epic Economist? No, I can't. I have a very, very, very sensitive, um, uh, how would I call it? Sensitive demographic. There's are a lot of people on the far right and conservative people that don't like me. And so they don't want me telling their workers that they're screwed. People who own businesses don't like this channel. MS Fleece wanted me to go to the Evil Corp today, but I said no. Good for you. Let's see, Tomcat. I'm 47. It's all downhill from here. Yeah, it does feel weird getting older because as you get older, there's always young people around, right? And so you don't feel your age, but they look at you as an old person and you look at them just as another person. Like I don't look at old ladies. And I guess young girls don't look for old men. I would never do a face reveal either. Too many people watching that would recognize me too. Yeah, that's exactly it. You don't want people booing you in public. Like, don't have a business owner walk up to you and punch you in the face for telling his employees that they suck. If they have money, if they have money, they do. Yes, if they do have money. I'm 42 and I'm developing arthritis. I, if they have money, they do. Money, age. I like that, Jennifer. It was like you see those crusty old men, like, that are billionaires with those 20-year-old girls and they're kissing him, and you're like, oh my God, it's like kissing your grandpa, except it's gross. I'm starting to feel like 2026 will be more miserable than this year. Imagine 2025 set the bar to a new low. 2026 is going to be even more layoffs, more inflation, and the expansion of more entry level jobs. That's the thing I've seen, and the same pattern that I've seen now for a few years straight. They're turning almost every job into entry level pay. The job isn't entry level, it's the pay. So they justify the low pay by saying it's entry level, but they won't hire you. So that pattern is very distinct to me. I wonder if I should do like segments of the Epic Economist where I have him on the screen and then I talk about what he just said. Let's see. We're we're a quarter into this century and it's gonna be downhill into slavery and feudalism. Could be. I see all the new year garbage in the stores, and all I can think is 2026 is going to be a terrible year. And what's there to celebrate? Exactly. What's there exactly to celebrate? Record wages? No. Record poverty, and record um, corporate profit. Yeah, but your channel's taking off like a UPS cargo plane out of uh, Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, entry level is new speak for how much they're willing to pay you not the job level itself. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying. Like people ask me all the time, it's like, well, you seem really educated. I am, but at the same time, that paycheck, ooh, it's looking thin, man. Working at McDonald's every day, it's not helping anybody. Unless you need to upskill yourself. Oh my God, I actually heard someone this year in their annual review where someone said that to them. It's like, you didn't learn enough. I was like, you're not trying to improve yourself. Can you imagine telling a grown man that's been doing the same job for years that you're not improving yourself? Looking thin like the hairline. Looking thin like the I love those girls that wear the ponytails too tight and they've got the giant forehead where the hairline has been going back and back from pulling so much hair from wearing their ponytails so tight. I think it's hilarious. God, I've had this one nose hair now that's been bugging me for weeks. I know he's in there. I can feel him. Uh, MS, what's for lunch? I only eat one meal a day. I'd never suggest bangs, but those girls need them. Oh my God. There was this girl that I met on Tumblr 10 years ago, and we'd never met in real life, right? And I was telling her one time, it's like, ugh, bangs on girls look really terrible. And then she like shows me her bangs from like the 80s, and I'm like, oh Lord. You know the worst part, Jennifer, is I don't like it when girls wear their hair over their eyes. That to me, it freaks me out. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, but Fleece has sinned much more than than I. Oh, good old Fleece. Always is ready with the ham or the hand. Oh my God, I got fleeced on Friday. Good. He always asks, do you just want the thumb? Nah. Two fingers? Nah. Four fingers? Nah. He clutches his hand into a fist. Now we're ready to party. The warrior never sleeps. Yeah, he's permanently ready for things to go the hard way. More important than water. I'm shocked you could handle that. I'm shocked you could handle that MS. Oh, believe me. uh, I swear to God, my doctor, I think out of spite, he does this now. He knows how much I hate it, but every year he's like, "Are you ready for your physical MS?" And I literally look at him, and he's already putting the stuff on his hand, and I'm like, "Do we have to do this every year?" And he's like, "Yep, got to check the old colon." But Jennifer, let's ask this question: could you handle it? MS, what's the solution to this rigged system? A new system. It sucks being a lady, but at least I don't have to do that. You want four fingers today? Or just we'll give you a discount code today or something. Oh my God, that's too funny. Yesterday was such a strange day. I hadn't sat in a group of people um, to learn since 2017. So I spent so much of my life in a classroom, right? Um, at the university, and then to just suddenly not be there. So sitting yesterday at the rock climbing gym with these all these people in my circle who were taking rock climbing 101 with me, um, it was a surreal experience because they were all half my age. How big was your other YouTube channel? Why is this? Oh, I got busted for repeat content. So I figured it out like years later. So what I was doing, and I didn't know this at the time, is I was just replaying old videos on my channel, and YouTube doesn't like it. YouTube wants you creating new videos every single day. You're not allowed to rehash your old videos, or else the algorithm will flag you because you're making money, and from their perspective, you're not creating new content. So I want to be rich now. So do I. I drive by the old college sometimes, and it makes me sad. All those dreams I had are dead and buried. Oh my gosh, Jennifer. The night, the last night that I was riding my bike home from the university, I thought to myself, graduation's here, and I don't have to work for minimum wage anymore. And I convinced myself that all I had to do was get to the end and that my life would be fixed. That was not at all was what was going to happen. No, no, no. Church is in a full session. Yeah, I had some time to kill, and I was just gonna sit here in the dark and feel sorry for myself. And I decided, you know what? I'll just turn the mic on, and here we are. Uh, I feel like I have a pain right here in my arm. The last time I went hiking, I fell down the rocks right here. And you can still have the rough outline of where I scuffed up my arm. What's your Christmas plan, MS? Oh, I'm gonna be drunk all day long. Christmas and Thanksgiving, I just drink until my eyes pop out. MS, you should be working at Evil Corp 24/7. That's what they said too. How many more years would you like to go for? Um, go for what? I spent half my life at university getting an education, drinking the nog, drinking grandpa's cough syrup. Yeah, I see those people that buy like the 24 pack of beer every day at the grocery store, and they're like, how the heck do you have that much endurance? Lately, meaning in the last 3 days, I've been getting up in the middle of the night to drink more. Every morning I wake up and there's two more open beers in my bedstand. So I'll wake up at 3 o'clock and get good and wasted, and then I'll go back to sleep for a few hours. I'm having a really hard time with sleeping, and I've been having stomach cramps all day. And this morning I had um, leftover eggs and a piece of bacon. I think that's where I made the mistake. My body doesn't like grease. I mean, I don't know how people eat bacon every day. How young are you? I'm not young at all. I'm old and I'm angry. I was actually making this lady at work laugh the other day. She's like, I'm the last angry loner. And I'm old. Me and Fleece have an appointment tomorrow morning, MS. Well, uh remember to scream before it happens. That way you can get it out. I had the leftover enchiladas, so I'm not doing much better. That's so cruel. I'm eating leftover eggs. You're eating leftovers at your parents' house. Jennifer, do your parents pay you or ask you to pay for food, or do you just eat whatever you want in the fridge? I'm very curious about that. Like, at your age, do you have to buy your own food? I knew this girl that was renting a room in a house, and she couldn't keep any food in the kitchen because her other roommates would eat it, so she had to keep all of her food in her room. I mean, your content is very good. I think if you put something else besides a picture on the video, you could be 300K subs and 70K views of video. I don't know what else I would put in the background. I was going to start putting drone footage in the background, but nobody liked it. So I stopped doing that, and I don't really go anywhere. I don't know what to put in the background. I mean, I could put GoPro aquarium footage in the background. I mean, I have a lot of aquariums. Um, and I'm falling out of love with the hobby too. Today, when I went to the gym, I was looking for a particular girl who also likes, who's an enthusiast, and I was going to offer her to give her part of my collection. I pay for my own food, but sometimes the Social Security money doesn't stretch, so I help when I can. Do you just eat the DoorDash food or whatever you're delivering? Have you ever taken a French fry or any food while you were delivering food? I've always wondered if the drivers, if that's the way they keep up their energy all day, is just by eating some of their delivery food. It's the message that's important here. Hire a model to talk with with your content. See, the problem with hiring a model is that I don't know what I'm going to say. The way I create a video is I asked ChatGPT, create three viral talking points for me, and then the rest of it is improv. That's it. I get three sentences every single video, and I have to mold my content around this. So my experience and my education come into play that way. I think that's what makes the channel unique in a sense is that I don't have a script. I just have three sentences that every single video is made with. MS, a model will look at you and run in the opposite direction. You're probably right. I was trying to get a model to do photography with when I got into that, really into that a few years ago, because I have a big fancy camera and I wanted to shoot people. But yeah, it never worked out. I've never eaten someone else's food that I deliver, but try, but if a fry falls out of the bag into the floor, all bets are off. So I can see you in your car shaking the bag, huh? Oops, it fell out of the bag. I'm gonna have to eat it. Remember, whenever you eat someone's fries, think of the children in Africa starving, and then look in the mirror and see, oh my God, it's me now. I'm the African children that are starving. Oops. That's too funny. Oh my goodness. I couldn't. So, Jennifer, what do you think your parents think about you? Being that old and not being able to afford your own home, do they just look at you and like, ugh, why won't she leave? Let's hope our careers take off in 2026. What careers? Most people right now are just trying to avoid getting laid off. Like their corporations are shriveling up. If there's no one spending money, how do you make money? See, the whole point of a corporation is to make money, but when you price out all your customers because they work for you, what are you supposed to do at that point? They threatened to kick me out many times. Jennifer, do you have a plan? Like, what's your plan once your parents finally tell you you can't stay there anymore? I'm just hoping to not be on the street in 2026 because I'm close to being unhoused. What career? I think we're all close to being unhoused. I try to be a good roomie. You can't be a roommate to your parents. That's not the way it works. If you're family, you're the kid. And as such, you have to be put into timeout every time they feel like you're doing something wrong, something they don't agree with. Oh no, he makes house calls. So if you don't come to work, he just comes to your house. No plan. I live day by day. You know what? I think a lot of people are like that too. Like I've watched the last few Epic Economist videos of people with like the huge credit card debt, and I think most people are just trying to figure it out right now. I don't think anyone really has a plan. There is no plan B. This is what I keep telling myself. There's no plan B. Does your Gen Z still work at McDonald's with you? It sure does. I live hour by hour, really. Yeah. I think everyone's scared. I think, when you go to the grocery store and you get scared from being in the produce aisle, one time we fought because I bought 2% milk instead of 1%, and they threatened to kick me out because of that. I can only imagine what it's like to be in that house. Like, I know someone right now who's 40. She's 40 years old. She's been trying to get married since she was 18, and she's still renting her childhood bedroom from her parents for $800 a month in a bad part of town. She has two master's degrees, and she still can't afford to live on her own. Day by day is the best we got out here. I agree. Police will show up to my house and won't even use a bit. Oh no, he doesn't believe in that stuff. He believes he's a dry kind of guy. Give the Napoleon Dynamite response. I see you're drinking 2%. Does that mean you think you're fat? You're fat? Because you're not. You could be drinking whole if you wanted to. Oh, that's when you drink water just to make the stomach pain go away from being hungry. That's a lot of poor people do that too. I do that. Where you're just like, do I really want to spend money on food, or I just drink water to make the feeling go away? Water has become the foundation of the food pyramid, right? No joke, I've done that. Water's become the new ramen. When you can't even afford ramen, you just drink the broth. You flavor your water with a ramen packet. It's the new Sunny D. Oh my god, you should have bought whole. Should have bought whole. You can afford it. Oh my gosh, parents are ridiculous. Hi. The drink of the poor. Astra, who comes on here, she's really young like you. I think she's like 24. Really, really young. And her parents kicked her out of her house. And then her parents had the audacity to ask if they could move in with her after they lost their house. I was like, how does that work? The drink of the Prole water, the Gatorade of the downtrodden. Remember the Matrix movie when the final fight and Smith says, "Is it over?" That's how I feel. I remember that scene. MS, I'm getting kicked out in 1 month. Then it's the streets for me. We're all one layoff away. I don't know how all the federal workers that couldn't work didn't all lose their houses and their cars. I think a lot of people that come to my channel are really the kind of people that are one paycheck away. It always reminds me of that scene where they had the social workers that were working with the homeless, right? This is a nonprofit organization, and like the CEO of this nonprofit said to all the workers, because they were being snooty to the homeless people that they were helping, right? And she told all the social workers that you shouldn't treat people like that because all of you in this room are in the same boat. You're one paycheck from being where they are right now. My parents wonder why I don't hang my college degree on the wall. I told them I had better used as toilet paper. It's humiliating. It is very, very humiliating to work in a place. Like, I was talking to a guy just Thursday, and he told me, it's like, I'm the only person that works here that doesn't have a college degree. And he said he feels really, really bad about it. Let's see, if not a paycheck away, then one medical emergency away. Yeah. When I had to go to the hospital on Friday, I weighed really heavy on me to go get that x-ray. Uh, I was a part of a layoff, and then they sent me an email saying I was laid off. I just love that when they just. I love when they lay people off over like a video call, and everyone in the room is just like recording it. When I got laid off, they escorted me off the property like I gave the time I gave didn't matter. Oh my gosh. There was this one time I was working for the Allied Waste Corporation in 2008, and I knew that they were laying off a lot of people, and there was this one woman that worked as a corporate trainer, and she said, or they escorted her out of the building after working there for like 20 years, and they had to call the cops on her because she wouldn't stop crying in her car in the parking lot. So they had the cops come and escort her off the property. Yeah. I'm 5'6", broke, and no career. Is there any hope for my misery? No, there really isn't any. Short, poor, ugly, no hope. Just cannon fodder. When working restaurants, typically they either take you off the schedule or give you the most crap hours possible. Drives me insane. Oh yeah, when I worked at Walmart, that's the way that you knew you were getting fired. If you got that one shift on Sunday afternoon, they were pretty much just telling you it's over, buddy. Oh crap, I gotta go, people. I gotta get to the gym. I gotta do some cardio, watch The Epic Economist. Thank you guys all for coming. Jennifer C., special thanks to you for being such a trooper to live with your parents. I will catch all of you guys in the next live stream. And